Okay, now I'm going to show you how to stitch a French knot. You're going to bring your needle up from the back of the fabric, and you're going to hold that thread off with your non-dominant hand, and you're going to take your needle and wrap the needle with your non-dominant hand, and then take the needle back down right next to where you had pulled it up, not in the same hole. It's important to hold on to that working thread that is holding the wraps around the needle. You don't want to pull too tight, or it's difficult to get your needle through, back down through the wraps. So you just hold a gentle tension on it until you get through. So this time I'm going to bring the needle up, hold that thread off to the left, wrap it around my needle. This time I'm going to do 3 wraps. Take my needle back down right next to where I had brought it up, holding that thread off to the left right until you pull your needle through to the back of the fabric. And it's recommended when you do French knots that you use a milliner's needle. A milliner's needle has an eye that is the same size as the shaft of the needle, so it makes it easy to pull the needle through those wraps. I cheat often and don't necessarily use a milliner's needle, but it is recommended. So you can see as you look from the right to the left that the French knots are getting larger. So the more times you wrap your thread around the needle, the larger your French knot is going to be. It will also differ if you use more threads. I'm using 2 strands of DMC floss, but if you were to use 4 strands, you might just need to take 1 wrap to get the right size French knot you want. So they're really fun. I use them to stitch flowers often. I use them to stitch snowflakes when I'm stitching a scene with snow. So it's a beautiful little stitch, and once you've done it several times, it will be like the back of the hand. But in the beginning, it can be a little tricky to learn. So that is the French knot.